testing video games. Oh. Welcome back everybody, thank you for joining me once again. I appreciate your time. So today's a bit of a jobs day today. I'm having a bit of a stinker. I've got to get the nitty gritty done. Today's job, first of all, is testing video games. Oh. Yes, so as mentioned, I'm going to be testing things today and getting things pictured, ready to take home and list. Today's task first is the video games. So let me run through you and show you exactly how I like to make sure my video games are playing before I sell them. So of course we take the disc, and as you can see it is relatively scratched up, which is why I haven't just listed this game yet. Well, you can't really see it on here, but I promise it's worse than it is. Which is why I haven't listed them yet. I haven't had a console to test it on. Now I do. So I like to run through the screens and take pictures as we go. So I'll take a picture of this screen. So I would always take a picture of this screen. I would take a picture of this screen. I would definitely take a picture of this screen. And then a picture of this screen. You can add by confidence that the game loads through. So I'll take a picture of all these screens as well. And I'll wait until I get into a little bit of gameplay, and then I'll take some picture of the gameplay too. Now this one, PS2 games always have such long loading screens, and some of them you can't even skip. I'll take a picture of this. And I'll take a picture of that just there. And a picture of that. So then I'd move around a little bit, do some swiping, take pictures. Just take some pictures of all these things, like get some action shots. I'm doing this one-handed by the way, so don't judge me. I'm still doing well. So I'll take pictures of all that. Once I'm happy, we then need to go to the layout. Let's move the telly out of the way. So, big shout out to Marlowe's Independent Trading, aka Jimbo Jones. His last name's not Jones, by the way. For the idea of the picture frames, I used to use black ones. They stood out a bit too much. Simple change, clear, fantastic. So I would take a picture. Obviously, I use square mode, so we'll chop that off, and it would chop that off, and it would look something like this, but in square. Get the light out of the way. Snap that. Snap that. Snap that, snap that, flip the disc round, snap, 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 flip the case round, snap that, done. And then we can add that one to the done pile. And I've only got 1, 2, 3 more to go, probably actually only 2, because I'm not going to test the... Actually, probably will do the cheat code actually, but I'm probably not going to test the Nemo. Oh, I might as well while I'm here, stuff it. It's not really worth much. So that's how I like to test video games and take enough pictures to install buyer confidence while they're purchasing. Got some weird toggle on this jumper. Let me just show you. It's quite cold today in the unit, so I've got the vintage Bud Ice fleece on. It's a fantastic bit of kit. I absolutely love it. But these little toggle things are very, very strange. Although I could hang things off it, I suppose, but what am I going to hang off it? I've got a big clothing bundle going out today, so I need to work on that and get that sorted out. Got some really cool bits for the buyer. Hope he's going to be, well, I know he's going to be happy with it. What else have I got to do today? I've got loads of bits to sort out. There was recently a sofa in here, taking up all this room. So I've now acquired that room because the sofa is gone. So I'm going to try and do something there and maximise that space. Get a little bit of order going on in here. Like I say, I don't have this unit forever, so I can't get too comfortable with it. But I still need a decent working space. Clear space, clear head, get things done. While I was clearing out the space, actually, I did find some big stuff. I mean, it's those speakers down there that you might have seen. I found a bread maker, a vintage Matsui TV with remote control, and a Sanyo vintage TV. Now, obviously, I didn't just find them. I bought them and put them there, but I completely forgot that I had them. There was underneath sheets and stuff. So, diving through things and finding extra stock to list is fantastic. Also, another thing that I found that I bought a little while ago off a friend of mine, ex-colleague, and now fellow reseller, was these inks. So, I bought these probably last year sometime, I should imagine, or the beginning of this year. There's about 60 in there, I think. They are third party remanufactured. I've had these for such a long time, they are completely dead stock to me. I've totally forgot I had them. So what I'd like to do is share the love again. Let me just get into it and show you what we got. Right. So we have a box full. You can see how many there are. And this is full to the brim. A box full of these inks. See, they're for printers using the 90XL, 940XL. They are HP remanufactured. I believe they are expired as well. But expired ink still sells. You can see the original one behind there. 5-star. This is not an OEM HP product. But when did they expire? You can see they've been redone very well. Remanufactured. The expiry date is... well, the production date is 2013, so however long they last after that, I'm not too sure. They might be fine, I don't actually know. But the production date is 2013. So, there's got to be 50 in there, maybe more. If anybody wants them to resell, you know, if you're struggling for stock and you need to get some stuff back into the store, keep the algorithm tickled, and you want to sell these, feel free. Drop me a message, let me know your details, and I'll get these out to you ASAP. Ink is an item that I don't really hold much expertise regarding, so I'm happy to pass them on to somebody who knows their stuff about ink and what printers use what and what expiry dates and production dates mean for that. I have sold the HP inks before which have expired, but that's because I've seen them on eBay selling. When it comes to remanufactured ink, I don't have a clue. So anybody that has the knowledge and the want to sell them, I'm happy to send them to you free of charge. Give me your details and we can go from there. My Instagram is down in below, Ricky Lee Reselling Everything. Come and drop me a message there. Drop me a comment here first just to let me know, because a lot of the times messages do go into my request folder, I think it's called on there, and I don't see them straight away. It can take a little while and then you miss out, or I miss out because I've done the same sort of thing. It is what it is. But yeah, the offer's there. Free ink. While we're here, I do have a couple of orders to pick, so I'm going to get on and pick those now. We will start with the first thing, which is these two. So we have here, oh gosh, speaking of ink, we have these Marvel busts. This is the Shang-Chi, and we have, oh goodness, Rogue. Let me take these over and I'll tell you a little bit about them. So we have two Marvel figure busts. We've got Rogue and we've got Shang-Chi. Now, I can't remember how much they owe me. I think this was £5 and this was £8 or vice versa. Either way, they were very good prices. They sold for around about £30 all in each. As always, I'll put a screenshot up so you can see. They're limited runs. This one was 558 out of 2,500. So relatively early in the first quarter-ish of this either way. They're cool. They look awesome. I mean, I think he's about 6 inches, if that. Very well made. Very well done. Then we got Rogue. Cheeky. I'm not a fan of the paintwork on these, but they're still collectible and they're still quite cool. I like them. They are awesome. If I had my own proper forever unit, forever place to be working, for the price I paid for these, they would be kept and they would be displayed. But, especially now, everything has a price and they must go. Next up is, there's the DVD. Next up is this LG Blu-ray player. Let me just pick it out. I'll take it over and I'll show you what we got. So quite a simple bread and butter sale, really. This is an LG Blu-ray display. It plays Blu-rays, DVDs and CDs. A multitude of different functions and variations. I did have this listed on eBay, but they're not really worth much. So I opened it up, used it to test it, and added it with the bundle. Just adds a nice little bit extra to the package. I think it owes me about £4.50 from a charity shop. Sold for $33.99 plus postage, if I remember correctly. So I'm very happy with that sale. Didn't last too long, maybe about a week, if that. I have also sold this Polo Sport reversible jacket. So I had an issue with the buyer last night. He purchased this item, paid for it straight away, fantastic stuff. But he sent me a message telling me that he needed me to send it to a different address. Of course, I advised him that I always follow eBay's guidelines and only send to registered addresses. So what I would need to do is cancel the sale, refund you fully, and you will need to repurchase again after updating your address. I do lose money on this. I lose fee money from PayPal, but it is what it is. I'd rather lose a couple of pence or a pound or two than lose... Well, this actually sold for £30 plus $5.99 postage. I think that's quite cheap, to be fair, but it owes me £5, and I took the offer because why not? Why am I not? I'm just sitting on it otherwise. It's a nice profit. Get it done, get it out. So I'm waiting for the buyer to pay again. Hopefully he pays for that today, and we can get that out to him too. Then we have, which should be in the toy section, which is here, these 5 Nights at Freddy's keychains, FNAF. Paid 50p each a very long time ago. They sold for £6 free postage. Took an offer. Packaging's battered. They're made by Funko, so obviously everybody knows Funko. Yeah, £6 all in. I don't mind that. Hopefully they'll go as a large letter. That's all for today's sales. I've got those done. I'll get those packed up sometime today or maybe tomorrow. I'm not in too much of a rush. They have sold yesterday, so the weekend doesn't really count as a dispatch time. But they will be out by Monday, no matter what. I've got that big clothing bundle to deal with today, so I'm going to get that done now. Right, okay, that was an absolute mission. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell what's here, but I have... These are massive. These are massive. I've got 1, 2, 3, and another pair of trainers here. I'm going to add some more stuff to it. I am waiting on some more shrink wrap. So until that gets here, I'm stuck. But apparently it's going to be delivered today. I've ordered it with Amazon Prime. So we've got a ton of stuff going out there. And I'm going to add some more stuff to it as soon as the shrink wrap gets here. So I know you watch my videos, dude. This will be out to you as soon as possible. Jesus. Almost broke a sweat doing that. What else have I got to do today? I'm feeling quite productive. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I am going to... Let me have a think. You know what? I'm actually just going to tidy this place up and get it looking a little bit cleaner. So, and that's going to be a bit of a boring job. You don't need to see that. So I'm going to sign the video off now, I think. And that's the polo jacket paid for. Sweet. I'm going to sign the video off now. Don't forget that ink is available. It is quite heavy, but you don't need to pay anything. I'll cover the costs. It's going to help you out if you've got no stock or you're low on stock. I don't know enough about it to sell it. If you know something about it or you're willing to learn a bit more about it, be my guest. Drop me a comment down below to let me know you've actually messaged me on Instagram, Ricky Lee Reselling. Everything, link is in the description below. The messages will probably go into my requests. So I'll run through the comments down here. If you comment and message me and for some reason you don't get it but someone else does, do not feel left out or missed. I can only give it to one person and it's going to be the first to action, to be fair. So yeah, that's going to be me done for today. Thank you ever so much for joining. I appreciate every single minute. Saturday today, only one more day to wait until the Sunday waffle. Hope you're keeping yourself entertained, keeping yourself safe. Resellers, I hope you're selling. Non-resellers, I hope you're enjoying the time, whether you're working or not. Thank you ever so much. I'll see you again on the next one. Take care. Bye.